Hello again. In this video, we're going to be talking about enums. An enum is a special class that represents a group of constants. That is, constant that you know that it can change, like pi, like months, like days, like generally days. So enum, you can use enum when you know that like color, red, green, blue, all those things cannot change, and um, you can list it inside enums and use them. I'm going to be dealing with quite a number of things using enums. So let's go back to our code and start something with that. To do that, I'm going to go back to our previous code and let's run this and see what we have here. Then let's run in the browser. Okay, so I'm going to change this one. This is home. I'm going to change this one to enums. That will change. Will continue to add all the features here. We will go to another tab called enums. To do that, I'll hop over to my code view. I want to change the name and they use a default master page. We're going to be dealing with that much later. I'll go to site.master and look for the about us. So I'll change this one to enums and it's inside about us. I'm going to create a new page called enums. I'll select master web form is not here. I'll go to new item and look for master. Let's go to web. Here we go. Web form. No, not this. Web form with master page. I'm going to explain that later. And I'll click add. I'll select the master page and click OK. Now let me explain what's the meaning of master page and child page. These are child page. Now suppose you have a website that contains about 100 pages to be constant throughout, like the logo, of course, that will be constant. The menu will be constant. The footer will be constant. In that case, we can create what we call master detail page or master child page. If we go to this our website now, we want the name, the home, about us, contact to be constant all through, and we want this to be constant all through. Anything that you want if you want it to be constant all through, you can put them inside master page. So any other variable pages that can change over time, you can put all of those ones inside child's page. And to create it, it is called master page. This is called master page, and inside it it's called child's page. You're going to be getting all of this much later, but let's just stick with what we want to get. Our goal for this training is to know how to use enum. So I've created it to be a child page for site.master. To continue, I'll hop over to default page because I don't want to waste much time. I'll copy everything here, Ctrl C, and paste it here, Ctrl V. Okay, if I run this code now, it's going to break because of this unclick event. I'll call this enums, decline enums. Or let's start from the top page. Enum usage, declaration and usage. Declaration and usage. Okay. In this tutorial, you will learn how to use enums. How to use enums. Don't forget that enums is part of our keyword. So we're trying to use enums. I will try as much as possible to use as many keywords as possible. Our goal is to learn how to combine all of these keywords to form a compound application. Okay, what is enums? I'm going to copy from a page and paste it here so that when you visit this, you will be able to see what I'm trying to say. The next thing I want to do is I want to declare then the output. I'm going to get rid of this button so that it won't cause problem. I'll have to comment this out because if I run this, or better still, okay, let me comment it out, and I'm going to comment all of this out so that in case if I want to use it, I can easily pull it up. I'm going to comment this out. All right, so let's stick to the first one. What I want to do basically is I want to declare enum. To do that, I'll hop over to this button one and create the event handler. I'm going to click on this, and to declare your enum, let's declare enums. The full name for enums is enumeration. So let's go to enum and create a page so that when you go through it, you will be able to see what I'm trying to say. Enums is short for enumeration. Okay. Which means special or specifically listed. Excellent. Okay. The next thing to do is to declare my enum. To do that, I want to declare enum months. Next, I will make it inside a curly bracket. I'm going to say January, February, something that I know that it can't change. March, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and lastly December. Okay. And of course, if you like, you can list it directly. One other thing I want to do is let me increase my screen size so that you can be able to see it very well to 120. Excellent. 110. Let's stick to 110. Okay. I've been able to declare my month, enumeration, month. Of course, I can pass many things with this. The next thing to do is to create the button in such a way that when I click the button, let me say, get April for me. Or June. Let's say get May. Okay. I'll hop over to the backend. For this, I'm going to say output 1, our output label dot test equals the month dot. As you can see, I can easily get, let's say, May. If you notice one thing, this cannot implicitly convert month to string, because month, this will be treated as 0, 1, 2, as you can see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can decide to add your own. Maybe you want this one to be 10. To work that way. Generally, enums we get the value, we set the value to be integer. Now, I want to write dot to string and see how it works. I'm going to save this and build my application. Let's run enum. Before that, I want to set the enums to go to enum page. So that when I click on enum, it will go to direct me to enum page. Let's build and save. I'll view in browser, and this will load for me. Excellent. If I click get May, I have May. If I like, I can add another one. Now suppose I want to pass this, if I want to get the value of May here, I'm going to say int dot pass. So this will pass as int. So I'm going to remove this int, this and dot to string. But this will still give me probably error. Why? Because this cannot be converted to string. I'm going to put everything inside a bracket. So do this for me, then convert it to string and display. Let's build our application and go to the browser. I'm going to click on May. I have 6. Excellent. Don't forget you can also declare this to be 50. Let's say this is 50 or 60. And I want to get for June. June will now be 61. Let's save and build. Don't forget you have to build your application anytime you go to the backend to server to work. You have to build it before you launch it. Lest it won't work. I'm going to click on this again to load. And click on get May. It will be 61. The next thing I want to do is I want to use enum in switch case. To do that, I'm going to go to the next column. I'm going to write enum in a switch statement. Don't worry, I will explain switch statement explicitly by week 2. You can use enum in switch statements to check for corresponding values. Excellent. What I want to do now is that I want to add a text box. Okay, I already have a text box. Select a text box. Let's say select your months. So anything you pass here will be treated as months. Oops. And we'll get it for you. I'm going to uncheck this so that I'll be able to use this. I'm going to say enum button, enum switch. So we're going to get rid of this. Call it enum and switch. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is we want to output enum button. Okay. I'll go back to this. I already have my month declared. I'll say the next thing I want to do is I want user inputs. To do that, I'm going to say string user month equals the test value, which is this. That's test. And I'm going to use a keyword called switch equals user month. Okay. And this is how to declare switch. It has to be within the curly brackets as well. The next thing I want to do is I want to set for case. So I will say case for January, sorry, January. I'll put a semicolon. Oops, I'll put a semicolon. Then do something for me. Output 2 dot test equals months dot January that's the string, sorry, that's the string. Then I'm going to use the word break, and that's solve the problem. So I'm going to do this for all months, for February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. But it's going to generate a lot of error because you can't have January and January at the same time inside a particular case. I'll copy for February. And the same thing for this. I'll copy for March. The same thing for this. I'll copy for May. So I'm going to get rid of this 0 because March. I'll copy for May. Oh, there's an error. It's March. Supposed to be like this March. Okay. March. I'll copy for May. March, April. And it's gonna be April as well. I'll copy for May. I'll copy for May, June. I'm gonna do it that way. July. Let me just copy this. Okay, July. Monster. July. And this one will be July. This one will be August. And this one will be September. This one will be October. This one will be November. This one will be December. And if there are no case, if this does not match, so there won't be any need for this. So if this does not match any, I'm going to return if this does not match, like defaults. Defaults, okay. And this will return no months selected. Excellent. I'm going to build this app now. I'll hop over to browser. Let's see what to have. And type May and click this. Oops, I think there's an error here. January. Excellent. I think there's an error. Let's go up to May. Is there May? Oh, we don't have for May. Okay. So I'm gonna click this and Control C, Control V for May. This will help us for May. So anything other than this, just give us this no month selected. That's the power of case. We're going to be dealing with many of these and if statements later on. Let's hop over to go down and run this application. April. Don't forget, if it's April like this, it's not going to work because of the capital letter. No month selected. It has to be first letter capitalized. Okay. Except you switch it to something else. So if you type anything other than that, no month selected. Excellent. Let me get rid of this so we can move on. Can simply delete this and this. Great. So in the next video, we're going to be dealing with many other keywords. Thank you.